Welcome to Dublin. It's good to see you here. Have you had a day off in the last 6 weeks since winning Eurovision?
Yes, of course, I had a couple of days off. They're just two, and then I worked the whole weekend from Thursday to Sunday. But I also have to work during the week. But yeah, we had some days off. I think you need that.
Obviously, there's been drag acts at Eurovision before, but they've always been very camp and very glittery. Why did you decide to do a kind of a stripped back performance and it was just you on the stage? It was no tricks or anything. It was just you and the song. Why did you decide to go down that route?
Well, the art of drag is also a very, very, very big one. It's such a big space, and there's not just one box. You're not a drag queen and you're in the box. So there are a gazillion types of drag queens, and I'm just one of those. I'm not the funny one. I'm not the loud one. I'm just a decent kind of drag artist, and this is what I never wanted to. I experienced, of course. I tried to do different things, and I also thought, well, as a drag queen, I have to be loud and funny and stuff. But over the years, I realized that also as a character, you have to find your own way, which comes natural to you. And this is how it works out for me the best, because I am actually very boring and very quiet.
You're not. And then when you were selected for Eurovision and it became known around Europe you're going to Eurovision, there was a negative reaction from some countries. There was criticism, there was condemnation of you. How did you take that negative reaction from certain countries in Europe?
I didn't really care. And I don't care till now. The only thing what is actually very flattering, if I'm honest, is that very influential politicians said that because of me, it's the end of Europe, and because of me, everything will fall apart. And I thought to myself, if they think that a drag queen is that powerful, that's actually the biggest honor I ever received, Yeah. And so this is the kind of view I have with those statements.
And just on Russia, were you very conscious of that, the kind of the laws that Putin has enforced in the last 12 months, 18 months? And also the reaction to their act. I mean, there was a lot of booing of Russia as well that year. Was that something that played in your mind, that there was all this going on in the background politically, aside from your performance?
Well, with this reaction of the audience, especially when two girls appeared, I think it was so unfair. And I thought, well, don't do that to these two girls. They did such an incredible job, and they were professional from head to toe, and they delivered, and they did everything right. And I really, really felt sorry for them, because they were suddenly so insecure, of course, because everybody was like filled with hate, and for me it was the wrong sign. I know that there is anger, but for me, it would have been better to support them and respect their art. And, we do all kind of stuff to show Putin what we think about his mind. So I think during a singing competition, it would have been great if, the girls would receive more love than, this booing.
Next year in Ireland, there is a referendum on gay marriage. What would you say to the Irish public to encourage them to, support equal marriage?
Oh my God, I have to say, this all equal marriage stuff, and it annoys me to death, because a perfect society for me would be when we don't have to talk about sexual orientation, the color of your skin, which religion you have, This is so not important. And for me also I don't need to discuss about if gays are allowed to marry each other or not. It's, this is a human right. You're allowed to love everybody you want to love. So I don't need to discuss about that. Just make these rights and we're done. I always say, if we don't have bigger problems, we should be very happy.
Thanks for talking to Independent.ie, Conchita.